Hi, in this example, we're going to calculate the area and perimeter of a given figure. And in this case, it's going to be an L figure. I think the most important part where students might find challenging is determining how to cut up the L shape. So you have two choices. You either can cut it here, right? Or you can cut it here and have a long rectangle and a shorter rectangle, or you can have a shorter, longer rectangle and then a wider one. It's just really up to you. I'm going to go ahead and cut it right here. So then we know that it's going to be 12 yards from here to here and 2 yards on this smaller one. So if this smaller piece is 2 yards and this whole piece is 11, then I know that this piece up here is going to be 9 yards, right? 11 minus 2. So this means that the dimensions of this rectangle here is a 9 by 4 and the long rectangle here is a 2 by 12. So when I want to do the area, because I'll want to do the area first, the area will be the area of the long rectangle plus the area of this rectangle here, the wider one. So the area of the longer rectangle is 12 yards times 2 yards plus 9 yards times the height, which is 4 yards. Recall that the area of a rectangle is base times height, so the base here is 2 and the height is 12 for the first one. Then the second rectangle, which is wider, is a 9 by 4, and so that's the product there. Okay, and when we do that, that'll be 24 yards times yards is square yards, plus 9 times 4 is 36, yards times yards is square yards. And then when you add those together, we get 60 and square yards. All right, so for the perimeter is just the sum of all the sides, right? So all we have to do is go around the perimeter and add them all up. Like start here and just start adding all these perimeters up, right? Well, notice we can't really do that because if we start here, we get 12, 2, and blah. We don't have this long piece here. But we do have all the others, so we'll be fine. We just got to find this one. So in order to find this piece here, I notice that I have the long piece is 12, and this piece from here to here, notice it's all the same length of 4. So if this little piece from here to here is 4, then this length here would be 12 minus 4, which is 8 yards. And now we can go ahead and just start here and add long 12, 2, 8, 9, 4, 11 really quickly. So let's go ahead and do that. It'll be 12 yards plus 2 yards plus 8 yards plus 9 yards plus 4 yards plus 11 yards. And you can easily do this in the calculator. Notice that we're just adding yards, so we're not multiplying yards. So it'll be 46 and then yards. So that's the perimeter. And recall the perimeter has the same units as the original figure, where area, because we're multiplying yards and yards, we get the square yards. The multiplication operation still applies.